Welcome back to another edition of Coffee Time with TD. Move over, Rover, and let TD take over. Be good or be good at it. God is great always in always. I hope you had a absolutely magnificent weekend, but you have an even better week. So, it is Memorial Day, and I am sure that you know that I've got a lot to say about Memorial Day and the way America treats its veterans. So, we know that America loves a parade. They love a rally. They love a protest. It's where do we meet? Is it BYOB? Who's bringing the appetizers? Americans love a party. They love a rally. They love a protest. They love a parade. All that shit. They love it. But let me be clear about something. Americans wouldn't know what patriotism is if it sat on their fucking face. Right? They love to go out and celebrate Memorial Day because it gives them a reason to drink, put their red, white, and blue clothes on, flags flying everywhere, all that bollocks that fucks with my mental health and fucks with my cabeza. No me gusta. But they love it. And they love to talk about being patriotic and patriotism. God, I love America. America! All that bullshit. Well, let me tell you this. There is no country on earth that treats their veterans worse than America does. So today when you're out there drinking, on the boat, flying your flag, dressed up like a donkey in your red, white, and blue, just think about the fact that there is no country on earth that has more homeless veterans than America. More veterans who need mental health services or combat wounded veterans who need help. Right? America is a fucking disgrace. But they love a party. They love a parade. They love a fiesta. They love a rally. They love a protest. All that bullshit. So instead of going out and partying today, and you see someone all in their red, white, and blue acting like they're fucking patriotic and all that bullshit, go up to them and say, TD wants to know why there's one homeless veteran. Why there's one veteran who isn't getting the mental health that he needs after, or she needs, after being in combat. Or there's one veteran that lost an extremity or is disabled after combat. TD wants to know. I want to know. Because for me, fucks with my cabeza and fucks with my mental health, because America wouldn't know what being patriotic or patriotism is if it sat on its fucking face and drew them a map. And like I said, I'm not some big pro rah-rah military guy, but they're better people than me. You don't see me going off to Afghanistan and having some fucking sniper rifle aimed at my cabeza willing to die for America. Hell no! No sir! No me gusta. So veterans and military are salt of the earth. People you look up to and respect. And all these speeches you're going to hear today, I would like for one person to say, so why does America treat their veterans worse than any country on earth? Why do we lead the world in homelessness? Mental health struggles after being deployed in combat. Losing an extremity, injured in combat. Why does America need Wounded Warrior Project when politicians are flying around in their Gulf Streams? So remember what fucking patriotism is and what being a fucking patriot is. America, Because America is the farthest fucking thing on earth from patriotic. Because if they were, there would not be one homeless veteran. There would not be one veteran who is not getting the medical attention he needs with mental health struggles or combat wounded. So remember that today. That is the word of the day. Remember what it means to be a patriot and patriotism. Because everything America fucking stands for, and all the people out there today waving their fucking flags, dressed up in their red, white, and blue, ain't patriotic at all, and it makes me fucking sick. So remember what it means today.